Alright. Boom, bum, 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 bum. That doesn't look right. Updated my OBS software. Sorry guys, I'm just having a little moment there. I don't know why they did this. This is terrible. Why did they update this? So it did this. It looks absolutely awful. Nope, I have no control over fixing you. Lovely. This is definitely not what I would have done. Oh, I'll have to mess with this later. Alright, right now it's good enough to go, so we're just going to leave it as is. Alright. Hello. JTrain 2020 back yet again with another episode / live stream of, well, hopefully you can tell, Pokemon Leaf Green version. Let me run through some things of what's going on, or what we've done, or what's going to happen overall. Well, we have officially gone through quite a little bit of time. We are still under 16 hours, but we went to Cinnabar Island, we left Cinnabar Island, we went to the Pokemon Mansion to get our last Moonstone we needed. We went back to the daycare to check on our Magikarp. We just saved back at Fuchsia City. Now, our team consists of level 41, level 36/38, and 2 level 30s. Monkey. Our characters are doing pretty well. I'm not going to even lie about that. They're doing well. If you guys recall from last episode, we finished the bridge section of down here. We are nowhere near done, though. Totally should have grabbed that Pokeball while I was over there. We already caught an Execute. We do not need another one. Nugget, nice. Money, I like money. Money's always good. Now we have some different Pokemon that we need to kind of catch while we're here. Might take a hot minute here. There we go. That's a Seeking. We don't have that yet. But why not? We'll catch that. We don't have a Seeking yet. Oh. Really? This thing is literally taunting me right now. It is. It's hardcore taunting. This thing is extremely taunting right now. Yeah, good riddance. Alright. I'm gonna get something different. Another one of you, female this time. Okay. I just found that funny. It's called a sea king, but it's more of a sea queen. Slay, queen! Slay! Ah. Alright, alright. Well, this seems to be a seeking spot. Now, why we're really here is we're trying to hopefully find a Dratini. Hey! Would you look at that? You ask and you shall receive. Yeah, saw that coming. Dang nabbit! That is a very high level Dratini. Run away? Yeah. Really? Ugh. You know what? I will take a Goldeen. I can always evolve it into a Seeking. There we go. You'll be called Goldie. just like that on purpose. Alright, we have 12 balls remaining. And we are here for super rod uses. I'd really prefer Dragonair or Dratini. We do not need another Goldeen. You may leave us alone. We have other things to attend to. No. Nope, you have the perfect name. You're Seaking. Okay. So that's a Goldeen and a Seaking now. Now we just need our Dratini. Or Dragonair, because there is a Dragonair in here too. There's a chance for a Dragonair. It's low, but there are Dragonair hiding in here. Okay, now let me catch it. Arceus, please allow me to catch this mythic beauty. Allow me this trivial thing, I beg of thee. Rocket! We're doing random things, it's gonna go bad. I knew it, but I still had to do it. I knew it was gonna happen, but I had to try. Alright. We are getting nowhere on that catch mechanic. Come on, Dragonair. Dratini's fine too. Either or. Come on. Let's get in that ball. Darny darn. next one will be a Dratini or a Dragonair. Go away. You are not required anymore. You are not required Now it really doesn't want to give any dratinis. I have 6 balls left. I want to get a Dratini, and I want to get a Chansey. Those are the 2 that we're after right now. In all honesty, is a Dratini and a Chansey. Throw! Run away, you stupid thing. We don't need another one of you. Go away. Take another rock. Why won't you leave? There we go. That one really wanted to come home, I guess. I don't need any Goldings, and I don't need any Seekings. The funny piece is getting a Dragonair. I had to Google it. Is a 1% chance. So that's hysterical. It's too bad. It's really too bad I couldn't catch it. Though leveling that would have been a horrible, horrible time. Then again, dragons in general are a terrible time to level. Like the worst. They're great to use, unless the new age with fairies. Dragons kind of got nerfed pretty hard when fairies happened. Because, you know, literally Jigglypuff and Clefairy are not harmed at all by dragon moves. But they can basically one-tap your dragon. It's pretty sad. Well, honestly, fairies have grown on me over the years, though. When they first were added, I was kind of irked and a little annoyed, but now I respect the line, in all honesty. Just like Sylveon. Sylveon used to be like one of my least favorite evolutions, like, of all time. But Sylveon's pretty cool, you know, it's the ribbon dog. It's the Heart Foundation, the Women's Month, which literally we're in March, so Women's Month. Yep, for those of you watching live, this will be coming out after March, but hey, remember Mother's Day's coming up, Father's Day's coming up, so support those people who helped you out in life. And if you don't have any moms or dads, well, I'm sure you had a close relative, a grandma. Honestly, that's what I was raised from, a single parent household, so mom and dad day just kind of become, hey, celebrate our parent day. Alright, now we're gonna do what I think I need to do here. Now, courting, and this is still risky, you are to throw 2 bait. Then throw 3 balls if they don't catch. Then throw another bait. And then throw another bait. If it doesn't run, that is. Now then, we're going to do 2 balls. And then 1 bait. One bait, and this will be our final chance. And if not, we'll have to try this all over again. It looks like this strategy does indeed work. Alright. It may not guarantee. Hey! But it does. Fantastic, yes. You are gonna be Desi. Alright, Desi. Welcome to the club. Our last ball was a success. I did okay. I did not do anywhere where I would have liked to be. But we did alright. Yes. Perfect. Thank you. So now, you see, now we need to go to the area where Chansey is. Yes, I say area where Chansey is, because in all honesty, there's a certain area where Chanseys are just, like, known to exist, is the best way to explain it. That doesn't mean it's a guarantee. That just kind of means, hey, they happen here a lot more than average. And so that's why we're, well, right where we are right now. This area right here is known, at least in the original games, to spawn Chansey. I am not sure if this area changed or if Chansey's no longer here. But this is the general area where I have had the most luck over the years of catching a Chansey. And just like with the Dratini, I'm going to try to look up, once we find a Chansey, the best bait rock ball situation of how to do what need to do. The Chansey encounters, by the way, are either the same or worse than the Dratini ones. Except in Chansey's case, they have over like a 70% chance of running away turn one. Because see, Chansey, as it says, all catching one is all up to chance. You see, you're to start off with a bait on Chansey, that much I do remember. However, with Chansey and bait, it takes effect the turn after the calculation of if it will or will not run away. Hey, a Kangaskhan. Oh, maybe I should look into that actually, as well. Throw 2 pieces of bait. Okay. Okay, so it's the same as the other ones. Two bait, then 3 safari balls. Okay. Still ran away, but apparently, so that's the strat for, I guess, all of the Pokemon. So Kangaskhan. Paris, go away. We have no need for you. If there's a Parasect here, I need one for my deck, so I'll catch it. It's not on my list of high-end things to grab, but I can do that. lot of executes right now. Execute order 66. That is a male Nidoran. Wow. I'm playing a leaf green version, so that's why this is like a wow moment, because technically the odds of running into a Nidoran are, I think, like 7% on this version at max. In the area where Nidoran females first appeared, it's a 1% chance. Either or, it's still really hard on this version to get Nidoran anywhere. Nidorina and Nidoran female are much higher, but Nidoran male is slim. That's why they have the trade between the guys that we did. Because the odds of running into the proper ones are really, really limited. Chances have a very low spawn rate, so that's part of it. I do remember that. Chances have like a really low spawn rate compared to like everything else. And since I already have a Nidoran and a Nidorina, the odds of finding them are a lot higher. Funny how the odds of finding you have gone up. Almost out of steps. You have yet to find even one Chansey. You found 3 Kangaskoongs though. Still kind of interesting though. 3 Kangaskhan and 0 Chanseys. I'm almost positive this is like the Chansey area. Might have moved it. We'll have to Google that here in a second. I know there are certain Pokemon in certain zones. Of course, I could just go through and like run around each zone until I eventually might get lucky. That is another strategy. I could just run around blindly for a little bit. Kangaskhan is definitely in part 2 here. So few steps left now, I just realized. How many steps do we have left? 16. That sucked horribly. Alright. Oh. Hello. Okay. Hi, Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn and Rhydon are other Pokemon that I'm missing. They indeed have moved the Chansey from where it used to be. They have. I did not know this. It used to be here. It is no longer here. So they have moved it to part number 3. Uno, dos, tres. No, not this area at all. On Gen 1 it used to be here. It is no longer here. In newer games, it is now officially here. And apparently the prime way to search for That is a Nidorino. The prime way to search for Chansey, C403, is to do what I'm doing now. Which has to be one of the most broken strategies I think I've ever heard. See, still have 403, even though I'm technically moving around in a circle. Because I'm technically not taking a step. That is funny. That is broken. That is awesome. Alright, we're gonna do the strat just so we can try to see if we can catch this Rhyhorn. Since it's here, we might as well. It's funny, all these years I play Pokemon, I didn't know there was an actual legitimate strat, and I assume it changes generation to generation. But this one is literally throw 2 bait, throw 3 balls, throw 1 bait, and then throw 2 more balls. Bait. Then throw 2 more balls. Darn. And throw another bait. 3. And then throw more balls. Got a Rhyhorn. So, fun fact, Rhyhorn's evolution, Rhydon. We're gonna call you Ryan. But Rhyhorn, evolution Rhydon, was actually the first ever Pokemon created. Which is part of the reason it can learn Surf and things. Because it was like the tester unit. Totally just wasted some steps, but that's fine. I used about a quarter of our balls. Execute. Yeah, execute Oda 66, my guys. Execute Oda 66. Another thing that's interesting is in the original version, you used to be able to save. They seem to have taken that away here. They used to be able to save in the Savaria Zone, but I assume that kind of abused the privileges. So you can save before and after, but not in. Kind of a smart decision, I guess. You've spent over 45 minutes in here now. Another Rhyhorn. We already have one. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Now, you might be like, why are you taking so long to try to look for a Chansey? Because Chansey has a 4% chance. Alright? That's the first thing. Chansey has a 4% chance. 4%. That's it. And it gets worse. Before I forget to bring this up, it gets worse. Mess that up. make actually catching a lot of these guys a lot easier for me. Oops, totally messed that up. See, Chansey's strategy is a little different. Now, Chansey has a very low rate overall, apparently. Very low. From my understanding, you need to catch it can take over like 256 Chansey encounters to catch one for really unlucky souls. And of course, the encounter rate to get it to begin with is a pain in the butt to begin with. Which is obvious why we're where we are right now. But if you want to talk rare encounters, the Dragonair encounter has a 1% chance. And on top of that 1% chance, there's a 4% chance that Dragonair, that if you caught, may contain a dragon claw. Yeah. So for people who love the game and I guess love to hunt Dragonair and spend God knows how long trying to do that, well, there you go. Now you know how. And you know the method how to do it in leaf green and fire red. Now if you're trying to do it in yellow, red, or blue, the mechanics are different. So how different they are, not sure. But apparently the Chansey mechanic is different compared to the every other Pokemon encounter. On top of it, the bait works differently for Chanseys than it does every other Pokemon. Every single bait increases the odds of catching Chansey. Of course, part of the issue is Chansey has a very high runaway point. And how runaways work is also very annoying. Basically, it goes off the trainer, it goes off the... It literally goes off of the... What's it called? So the Pokemon has a level. Yes, like this Rhyhorn that's level 26. If it is a certain level and it hits a certain number or it's above that number no matter what, it will always run. I forget the number, but there was a whole video I watched recently that talked about it. But like for instance, it's catch rate, right? So like Pokeballs, for instance, is a good example. Caterpie has a catch rate in a Pokeball of 122. this. That sucks. And I'm sure there's a calculator to actually show how good, bad, up, down the actual chances are. Heck, maybe I'll leave it in the link in the comments if I think it's actually valid and actually functional. No, most of this whole thing has been uncut gameplay. But part of me wonders if people actually do find this entertaining or if they're just annoyed about all the waiting around for me to actually get on with the game. Come on, Chansey. What's funny though, we found a Tauros, which also has a really low chance. Tauros is a really broken Pokemon, by the way. Did you know only one other trainer in all of Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red actually use a Tauros? Which is kind of ironic considering in the original Pokemon anime, Ash has like over 100 of these freaking Tauros that he's apparently caught and left with Professor Oak. Why he caught a herd of them, I do not know. Still very fascinating though. What also interests me is Professor Oak, like, you know, we have Gary, we have Ash is not like Professor Oak's only ever trainer that's ever had Pokemon given by Professor Oak. Like, just like all the other professors, they give them out to multiple people. Like, Ash is the only one. And so it's kind of funny in the anime how that's a Venomoth. It's very interesting because Professor Oak keeps all of Ash's Pokemon, but you see no other Pokemon other than Pokemon caught by Ash. But you'd think there'd be other trainers' Pokemon there. Like, when the Orange Islands happens, Tracy becomes like Professor Oak's assistant at the end of the Orange Islands. Yet it's like never really. Tracy has Pokemon. Tracy's wandered around. Tracy draws and yet you don't see Meryl or you know. It's interesting. I wonder kind of what caused it overall. Anyways, it's clear this method does actually work. It's just not like they'll stay longer, it just doesn't always seem to really help. Clearly. And like eventually they will run. Like there's nothing you can do about it. You'll either run out of balls or they'll eventually run. And that's just all it comes down to. Is it still just like a chance thing? Now then, maybe we can get a Chansey, or at least find one and prove that there are Chanseys actually here. We have now given up 2/3 of our official Safari Ball ration. And we've probably given up 1/4 of our steps too. And we still have no Chansey out of 1. Yeah, we've given up almost half our steps. Wow. Well, that's just because of my inconsistent having to move around, so we already have a Rayhorn. We do not require another one. If your big brother Rhydon is somewhere, or sister Rhydon, I'll happily take on them, though. Yes, execute order 66, now be gone. I do not need the princess, I need the queen. I already have the queen, though. I need the other queen, I need the pink queen. I need the pink queen, not the blue queen. Thank you, goodbye. You see the princess of healing, though, please bring her to me. Execute order 66. That'll find me the princess. The healing mage, I require thee. Bring me the healing mage, Chansey. That is who I require. I require the healing mage. I require the healing mage, Chansey. There is still 0 encounter luck so far. Not even a 4% chance, we just have a big fat 0% chance right now. No Kangaskhan either, which is really sad. Like, I had a much better chance of running into those than I am having right now. Paris, be gone! We don't need any Legend Arceus shenanigans with there's so many of you in that game. That was the true terror in that game, was just how many frickin' Paris and Parasect there were. I'm like, oh my god, it's a swarm! Run! Run away! We're all gonna die! Because if one see you, they all see you. And your poor little Pokemon can only attack one of them, and they're all aggro. They're all evil. They're all gonna attack and maul you. It is not a fun time. So you can either run away from the horde or try to destroy the whole horde one by one. But if they manage to nick you because they get too close, well, it's game over. Because once you're surrounded, you ain't getting out of that. And that there lies the true problem, is if you're in a battle, you easily can be surrounded. It's like it's the same mechanic with the ZA. You can get mauled by multiple things. Arceus, it was terrifying. In ZA, you were ready, and the fact there's only that one area where it's really a bad time, and it's the Lion's Den, quite literally, which is, in all honesty, both very funny and absolutely 100% perfect. Like, whoever decided that and programmed that and put that where it did, you did a fantastic job. It's a horrible area, especially if you're trying to catch shiny Squirmary, or any Squirmary for that matter, because it's just a living hell. And at night, they reset. They all come back. So even if you wipe them all out, if you do not catch what you need by the time the timer runs out, you get to do it all over again. And if you're unlucky, you'll get mauled right then, right there to your final moment. Speaking of ZA, we do need to go back into that and actually do some live streaming of that game so I can show off the cool shinies that I've caught AFK, leveled up, maxed out, and just worked my butt off for. They're beautiful. I have quite a few shinies, and I'm very proud of them. Shiny hunting, it's proof of how much you love that game and love that individual mon, or you got stuck with something that you really wish you didn't have. Well, there are times where it lucks out in your favor as well as some of your friends' favor. Like I have literally 6 shiny Absol. Different Pokeballs, different, a little male, female, but still really cool. Considering there's a new Absol form now for Mega Evolution. Spoiler! The majority of the fan base know that already, though. Just like Lucario has a Miku for finally! Oh my goodness. Alright. So we need to make sure we do this right. Alright, so we have 10 balls right now, okay? So we are to bait Chansey twice. She might run away after the first one. Yep. Okay. That sucked. 4% chance. But yeah, 240, I think it was 48 chances. Now, here's the annoying part. The ball and bait level changes for Chansey. So depending on the amount of balls you have, determines how many bait, how many balls, and how you kind of do it. Except the problem is Chansey literally has a 50% run rate right off the bat. Which basically sucks. Anyway, since we have 10 balls left, what we're to do is to do bait twice and then throw 4 balls. If it fails, then we bait. If that fails, then we throw 6 balls. Yeah. So we bait, throw 4 balls. Then we bait, and then we throw 6 more balls. If those fail, then we do it all over again with bait, and then 4, and then bait, and then 6. And again, 4% chance rate. We spent over an hour trying to acquire a Chansey. And we've been lucky. we've gotten some other variants, which has been rather nice. I'd also cry if I managed to find a shiny Chansey and catch that one. If I do find a shiny of anything while doing this, I'm going to basically plead with the Lord Arceus that we can catch it, because that is the Pokemon Overlord of the world, that is the god. Except for Lord Helix, which is also, well, you know. All hail the Helix fossil. You heard about our Lord and Savior, Lord Helix? Usually I go grab the dome. Usually I do. But I do have the Helix fossil. I do. I have Old Amber and I have the Helix fossil. It's funny, we've been to the 7th gym area. At any point, I honestly could revive our fossils. I still haven't. Rayon, you need to go away. You are literally not what I'm looking for. Give me my 4% chance of Chansey, please. I know it's low. I know it's such a low chance. It's a chance of a chance to catch a Chansey. But I know I can do it. And so what sucks is when you throw the bait, Chansey still has that 50% run rate. Because the good news is, once you throw a bait, Chansey's run rate drops to 10%. Except that's the issue. It's up to chance. A 50% run rate. But then you get the statistics on top of it, which make it even harder. If the Chansey is too high of a level, the odds of it running instead of catching are even higher. Because basically it just runs a code, and if its catch rate is like impossible, it don't happen. Some interesting Pokemon facts that a lot of people don't know about, and it's very funny. It really is. I'm gonna tell you a story while we're here. I used to have a friend back in high school named Ian, and this is back in the day. This is back in the day, before we get too crazy. If I remember correctly, Ian and my friend Ryan and me were all playing Soul Silver and Heart Gold. It's been a while, as you know from those game titles. Okay, they're beautiful, they're fun, the remastered editions compared to the original Silver, Gold, and Crystal are fantastic. They fixed a lot of the game mechanics, they made it a lot less of a headache, they added that cool Pokey Walker thing which everyone adored, that's sought after to this day. Ancient tech now, though. Ancient tech compared to some of the new age stuff. Anyways, it was very funny to watch. Ian had been struggling repeatedly multiple times to catch a Snorlax. Yes, like the Snorlaxes that I caught both of with almost no effort very easily. You see, all my years of experience and all my time of playing these games, there's something I've come to realize, and it's very, very funny. You see, Ian it was put to sleep, it was in the red, and Snorlaxes are annoying. They will use sleep and recover their full health. And when they run out of moves, they will struggle and kill themselves if they're in the red. So, having to restart the game so many times was driving him absolutely ballistic. Because apparently he had been fighting to try to catch it for the last, day and a half. So I just sit there, watch him reset, struggle again and again, and he's running out of all his balls. Because, lo and behold, it's that big of a pain to him. And finally I just, dude, if it is that much of a pain to you, and it sounds absolutely ridiculous. It does. But here's the thing. It's been breaking out of the Great Balls instantly. It's been breaking out your Ultra Balls instantly. Premier Balls, this ball, that ball, all these balls you use. So humor me with this, okay? And he's like, what? And I said, just throw a Pokeball. But that has a much lower. Just do it, okay? Just humor me and throw one. And unfortunately, he didn't believe me. He wasted another like 3-4 balls and finally said, fuck it. It's gonna struggle and kill itself if I don't, and honestly, what do I have to lose? Why not? And so he finally throws the Pokeball, and it auto catches it immediately. 1, 2, 3, click. And then he just goes, what the fuck? Because he just wasted probably, I don't know, 300,000 like Poke dollars because of all the fancy netball and luxury ball and all other crazy balls he was throwing at the darn thing. And it's like, yeah. And they're like, well, how does that even make sense? I'm like, it doesn't. But it's something I've realized. After a certain number of balls, if it is not going in any of your high grade balls, if it's just popping out and saying howdy, the easiest way is just to humor yourself with a little bit of fun and just throw the weakest ball you have and see what happens. Because odds are actually, I don't know how it works, but I've honestly caught a lot of Pokemon almost immediately in Pokeballs. Heck, in my Omega Ruby and how I used to, and I don't know, actually, maybe I did not live stream that. Yeah, I didn't, but in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and onward, most of the time when I play, and you guys have actually seen my gameplay, and yeah, the majority of the time, I catch legendaries in Pokeballs. So you've seen me. I catch a lot of legendaries in Pokeballs. And part of it's just because it makes it more challenging. It actually does. Like, I know how moves work, how legendaries function, and I know so much about the majority of them where most of them aren't really that annoying to deal with. You're looking at somebody who on Crystal version caught all 3 dogs. All 3 of them. All 3. Full odds. And some of you might be, oh, that doesn't sound that hard. Yeah, actually it is. Because you see, you need to make sure that they don't run away at the first turn they get. Which means you have a couple of options. You can get a Wobbuffet, level up a lot and make sure it has Shadow Tag. But here's the issue. That Wobbuffet won't be able to really hurt that Suicune or Entei or Raikou at all. That is the problem. Because all its moves counter, or what's it called? Mirko will insta-do double or triple the damage it's dealt, which will basically one-shot that legendary. And vice versa. You need a strong enough Wobbuffet or a Doug Trio, or... And this is Crystal, so you have a Doug Trio, you have a Wobbuffet, Diglett, but Diglett ain't gonna help you. Doug Trio will help you more than a Diglett will. Of course, Diglett will not work at all against Suicune, which sucks. Oh, you could also get a high friendship and get yourself a Crobat and have Crobat learn Mean Look, and that'll hold. Except, issue is with that Crobat's probably one of the easiest things to level, easiest things to kind of do, because you're going to use it throughout your journey in Gen 2. Crobat's pretty merciless. Except here's the thing. Suicune knows an ice move, and Raikou is an electric type. So 2 of the 3 dogs will one-tap your poor will guy. And so that's the cool thing. You can have a whole team of those guys and still struggle hard. You could try to get a Haunter with mean look, or maybe if you had a friend, you could get a full-on Gengar with mean look. But the thing is, it's still a time issue. Because Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, well, one, they run all over the map, which is really annoying. So Corian them sucks. And yeah, there's areas that help you find the dogs a lot quicker, easier, and faster. And Crystal basically gives you Suicune, which is nice. But the other two are a lot more annoying. And you might be like, well, why do you want to catch all 3 dogs? Because unless you have all 3 dogs, you can't get the other wing that'll then give you the other bird. So you want all 3 dogs. Otherwise, you're just SOL and you're not having all the extra game content stuff. And don't get me wrong, there are glitches where you can like clone your Master Ball. Hell, they even have them in Fire Red. I'm kind of half tempted to try it to see if I can actually do it right with the Master Ball. But I don't know if you need a second console or what, because I haven't even bothered to look into it. And this is my first official playthrough, so I'm just taking things one step at a time as I go along it. Now, we've been here almost another half hour. Just going for chances. In all honesty, I could keep live streaming. And I could keep like videoing this on YouTube. But I think what's going to happen is I think I'm going to get sick of doing this here in just a little bit. We're going to go there one more Chansey. We're going to fight one more. That is it. And then we're going to continue on our quest to get our next gym badge and destroy the rocket drums. Because it needs to happen. Finding this Chansey, like I said, is a 4% chance, so we could still be here for a while, just circling in grass. A 4% chance, right? I'm sure there's enough people who've given a general odd amount of time of about how long it can take to find another Chansey with a 4% chance, right? And this exact area. Hey, we found it. Okay. Let's see if luck is on our side. 1, 2. Okay. Hold on. Okay, we're going for it. We got 2. Oh my, why? It was right there. We have 6 balls left. We might as well just finish them up. We'll try to see if we can get one more Chansey. So close. It was mocking us. It was totally mocking us. But yeah, that was like almost, I think, like about a 20-minute wait time between Chanseys almost. said, it can take over 246 encounters to actually catch a Chansey, apparently, I guess that's somebody had a really bad time, that's how long it took them. And that honestly sucks. It really does. But yeah, the Chansey running odds drop down to 10% if once it's eating. So I was doing semi-well until I wasn't. Oh. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Don't know how long you guys stayed around, but thank you. We had Nocturna raid with 2 people. So that was cool. That's crazy. Stopping by. I'll go ahead and follow them. Alright, not bad. Alright. Man, Chanseys are super, super hard to figure out and find, though. Sorry about how slow I was with noticing the raid, though. Totally did not mean to do that. Good. I would rather not have you anyways. So, good. Honestly, we might just have to use what's left and run away from here. Because we've been looking for Chanseys for a while. Maybe I'll run around in circles so either the balls we're just gonna start running around. That's a good idea. That way we either find it in the steps now or we move on. And either way we're gonna start doing other things now. So you're down to 300 steps, so we're over halfway now. Sidetracked for almost 2 hours in the Safari Zone, though. That's rather entertaining. All right, come on, let's keep going. Let's do things. Let's move on. Bum 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 bum. That's crazy, though. Absolutely zero. We have a new follower. I love that. That's great. Whoa, I didn't execute. We do not need an execute. Execute needs to go away. We should have around 200 steps now. Yep. They're lowering and lowering and lowering, which is good. Because we have things to do and places to be, so we cannot be in the Safari Zone all day. We need to make progress. We need to do things. Alright. Alright then. We have 5 balls. So 5 balls. We are to bait once. And just use all balls. Quite literally. That's all it says. Use all 5. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use all 5. Oh, third chancey. Okay. Yes. Holy crap, we got it. That's crazy. H E A V N L Y. There we go, heavenly. Wow. 189 steps to go. Two balls left. Now so I'll see if we can find something to use them on, huh? That was crazy, though. That was crazy. Alright, we're just gonna use our last 2 balls on a... Oh, maybe we'll get our 1% Dragonair chance. That'll be funny. Last 2 balls, Dragonair. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be real cool. But like I said, we really don't have all day, so... They really do not have all day. Hey, we don't have that yet. Why not? We'll we'll use our last 2 on you if we can't get you. Perfect. Use our final one, my guy. Bring us out. Perfect. That's fine. We got a Chansey. We got a Dratini. We got a Chansey. We got a Toro. Well, we've seen a Toro, so we didn't catch one. We've seen a Kangaskhan. Ah, yes. Kabuto. Lapras, that will soon have. Voltorb. We'll have that soon enough. Yes, Chansey's a pain in the butt. We got it, though. I said I'd meet Sarah here. Well, Eric, you're wrong. You're very wrong, Eric. You're very wrong, indeed. You're in the wrong place, Eric. She's inside the Safari Zone first building, you crazy, crazy guy. It's too bad you can't give them dialogue and be like, oh, they're in there. So that way they're not like just trying to figure out where the heck each other is. Alright. Anyways. We've technically already battled everyone. As you can see. So now we're onto the bridge. So we can beat the heck out of these people. That's right, we're gonna finish up this bridge because we haven't done that yet. Why do you not have a Pidgeotto? Like, why? Nice job. But also, where's your Pidgeotto? Where is your Pidgeotto? Holy crap. Meowth? Sure, Thunderbolt. We're just gonna have Gabby roll through these guys. Static. You guys are so low level. Look, a young Pikachu. Young Pikachu no longer exists. Goodbye. Monkey grew a level. Congrats, Monkey. Yes, we'll switch to Monkey. Monkey need level. Monkey requires levels. Monkey will karate chop for game. Goodbye, Meowth. Oh, I lost. Yes. Yes, you did. Now, excuse me. My monkey requires levels. Lots of levels. Monkey requires levels. Birds! Oh no, monkey, it's birds! It's birds, monkey. They're birds. They're level 30 birds, monkey. They're level 30 birds. Run away! Quick, monkey, switch with Gabby. Gabby will save you, monkey. Bird is down. Yes, we'll switch to monkey. That way, monkey can gain some serious XP, and then we will switch back to Gabby. Because Gabby can finish Bird off. Gabby cannot finish Bird off. Fine, Pex will finish your Bird off. It's now officially a bird off, bird off. Ha! You call that a wing attack? Pitiful. Get out of here. Well, yeah, I have a Pidgeot. What did you expect? Splunking a Cobros? That sounds amazing. That's a speed stat item. That's a Goldeen. Is that Goldeen no horn drill? Oh, could you do this? Oh, could you? Good, you confuse my poor willow monkey. He doesn't deserve to be confused and slap himself in the face. He deserves to kick that Poliwag's butt. Don't worry. He will eventually destroy that Poliwag's behind. There is nothing that can be done to stop him. Goodbye. And a critical. Good job, monkey. You made that Poliwag regret that. You made that Poliwag regret their decisions. Good. The karate chop. Another critical hit, and the horsey is down. Great job, monkey. Great job. Now, excuse me. Monkey needs levels. Route 12. What do you have? Route 12? Route 12! That's a level 24 magic. Why? Why on earth would you do this? To what end was this a smart decision? Yeah, we need Gabby because of the... Yeah, money. Money. My good sir. Oh, I found plenty of moonstones, but you may not have my moonstone. See, my moonstone is required for later on game development. It is required. Oh, could you? Poison! No! Monkey! No! Congrats on leveling up, monkey. Yes, monkey will switch to Gabby. Gabby, show that Nidorino your thunder. Because we mean business here. Yes. Yes, we do. I require this item. Thank you. And now, my good sir, we use this antidote to heal my monkey, so I no longer have to do anything. Except continue on my way. You, battle me. I don't know a thing about Pokemon to see though. Well, that's fine. That is super dangerous to do with a power cord, my guy. Kids at home, do never do that. You will die. Little literally, that will shoot 10,000 volts through your body. You will not survive if you do what he just did there. It is a one-way ticket to meet in whether there's a god or not a god or an afterlife or maybe a new life. I don't know. But yes, you will not survive that. Gabby, take care of Electro to get rid of it. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate that you survived. You weren't supposed to. But that's fine. This will be enough to finish you. Money! Thank you. Now then. Unfortunately, that is that whole route. We finished it. That was quick. We've already beaten every single trainer here. Every single one of them. Yep. This route was beaten a very long time ago. Vermilion City. Since we are here, I forget if it's here or if it's... Maybe it's only in Fire Red. We're about to find out! That is a Krabby. That is a Krabby. You'll be known as Mr. Sorry, Mrs. Bubble. Fantastic, Mrs. Bubble. Good day, Mom. Good day. Let us... Ooh, no. Try again. 'Tis another Krabby. We do not require more Krabbies, but I appreciate the value. If there is another animal in here, speak now. Otherwise we will forever hold your peace and move on with our life. That is a star, you. Alright then, we do not have a star you yet. Understood. Welcome to the team, Staryu. Obviously, Star will be your name. Ah, how original. We could have called them Patrick, but they do not look like Mr. Patrick Star. Nor are they a boy or a girl. They're just a starfish. So since it is neither, there is not much I can do about it. Sorry, we no longer require any more of your guys' services. If there's another friend in this water, though, may they come up. Besides Krabbies and Staryus, of course, as we have both of you already. You are level 25. Fine. But honestly, is less work for me to do later, so... Congratulations, Starry. Welcome to the team. Now we have a million other places to go. Be, do, and yada little diddly do. Time. Thank you. Thank you. We now have Psychic, yes. We're now gonna go to the Pokemon Center here. We're now gonna heal our Pokemon. We are now going to start Operation Rocket. Look at our Pokedex now. We now have 65. That is fantastic news. Yeah, but almost every single game, Elite Four is kind of... well, they don't do much. Except in Gen 2 when Lance literally beats the hell out of Team Rocket people and punches them with a frickin' Dragonite. It's crazy. Ugh. Gross. Felons. Horrid people of the world. You deserve to be kicked, child. Brock? Really? I am not cool. We cannot get in to see Copycat. Which I think their house is actually here. Or maybe it's the other one. I don't know. It is fine. What matters is it is time. The dumb lake, the couches. Where'd the service person go? It's all complicated words and numbers that make no sense. There used to be somebody here. Why did you get rid of them? Bum 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 bum. Battle! To destroy you all, obviously. That is why I'm here. I've acquired every single one of you to no longer exist on this plane. Is that a lot to ask? Yes. But I think it's perfectly able to be done. And goodness gracious is your level low, my guy. Really? Not the confusion. I hate that you've done this. You deserve to be paralyzed. You deserve to be paralyzed for making me slap myself in the face. Don't worry, Gabby will have her revenge. Gabby will destroy you once she is done slapping herself. Now, Gabby. No, Gabby, no. Good, Gabby. Avenge yourself, Gabby. Avenge yourself. What a bad, nasty Golbat that was. Yes. Gabby will no longer be fighting that monstrosity. Jif. Get out here, Jif. We require your assistance. We need you to take down this riffraff. Quite literally, Jif, we have this is a bunch of riffraff that needs to be gotten rid of. Good job, Jif. Good job. No. Jif is on a roll. There's no need to switch. Jif is on having a ball right now. There is no need to switch. Look at that. It's an outstanding performance. Way to crush the competition. They're all having quite the ball. It's off limits here. Go home. No, you evil sylph worker that became an evil scientist for Team Rocket. You may go home and never return. Your services are not required here, you horrible, horrible person. Oh, finally, something Monkey can chop. Yes. Magnemite stand no chance to Monkey. Oh, Volta? Do you think that will matter to Monkey? No. Monkey will destroy. A living monkey fears bird types. A Magneton? Once again, Monkey does not care. Monkey will destroy anything made of metal. Behold Monkey's power fist. You're good. Monkey is very good and very destructive. And there's nothing you can do about it. Now, Monkey has helped wipe this hole. No kids are allowed in here. I don't care, Team Rocket. You will all be destroyed and face my destruction. Behold my monkey's wrath. Uh-oh, you know rage. I don't like that you know rage. Jump. Fine, we'll switch to Gabby. We need money anyways, right, Gabby? Gabby's almost level 42. Goodness gracious, Gabby. Slow down and leave the rest to other people too. Goodness gracious, Gabby. Just destructive. They're almost level 42, Gabby. That's absolutely ridiculous. You know, I just remembered something important we should do. Yes. It is absolutely imperative. In fact, that we go do this. So we must leave town immediately. We are required elsewhere. Can't believe that's the fun city person blocked all the roads, and inside the Team Rocket's just taking over everyone and everything. It's so dumb. We also have a whole gym full of psychic trainers and people that could literally destroy like all of Team Rocket without even touching them. And instead, they all just hide. You know? They literally all just stay where they are. Mm-hmm. Hi, we have a very important deal to do. Yes. 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 I want the Porygon. There we are. Pensa for 2,500. We need 3,000 more. Yes. I see. I bought the Porygon. Yes. Alright, for those of you watching on YouTube, that is all the time we have. We managed to acquire a Porygon now. How? We bought it. From Team Rocket. After we scammed them out of their own fortunes. Wow! Oh, malicious and absolutely awesome. Yes. Now we've beaten the whole second floor here. Yes. Yes, we have. I'm JTrading2020 signing off, and I'll have to catch you guys in the next episode /live stream. Those of you who are watching live, please give me a moment while I set everything up for round 2.